Do you have any ideas for what you would want the focus to be for the next one?
I was thinking of having it be how I posted a YouTube short every day for 366 days. That's what I was trying to think about this morning. Like, I jotted down an idea of starting with, like, opening on me sitting down with a notebook and kind of talking about the blank page problem. The blank page problem is that overwhelming feeling that comes when being faced with the blank page, where the possibilities for how to fill that page are seemingly so endless that deciding where to start feels impossible. Which is why a year ago, I decided to commit to posting a YouTube short every day for a full year. 366 days. The aim of these videos was strictly to get in practice making videos and to develop the habit of creating. The goal was not to post a great video every single day. It was way simpler and more attainable. Just post a video every day. And to pull that off, I had to come up with a workflow that would make it easier to make these daily shorts on a regular basis. Well, actually, I had to develop workflows. See, a lot of times the videos were daily vlogs where I'd just film as much of my day as seemed worth capturing, and then I'd go through the footage to cobble together a 60-second sequence. So I didn't bring my actual camera on this trip, but I've been filming most everything with my phone. And that's just because it's easier to film, for me, out in public with the phone. It's a bit more discreet versus being like, here's my camera. Also, the events I'm going to, like the one I'm on the way to right now, I don't know if they're gonna do back check and how they'd feel about me walking in with a full-on camera. So, we're on the phone today. Looking like an American.
Because you don't know who you're gonna meet.
For those videos, the two most important elements were, one, making sure I shot enough to have enough footage to work with in the edit to find some sort of story, and two, finding a solid song that would serve as the backbone of that story and give it energy. Other times I'd come up with some standalone sequences that had an inherent story. That could just be me feeding the cats or making an animation for a work video. Regardless, it was something that pushed me to practice telling a story visually. So what we're doing here is explaining for the day job using the analogy of wine. And so I want to have an animation of wine pouring into a glass. But I need to know how to actually make that animation.
Then we're going to add a trim path. Here under trim path, we're going to add keyframes on the start and end. Here at the start, we're going to keep the end value 0%.
After some trial and error, I think what we have works. And sometimes I would fall back on posting a single clip, like a time lapse of the sunset or of me sketching on the iPad. These different approaches ended up equipping me with models for videos I could film in a pinch. But maybe even more important than kind of those filming models was the editing process. Basically, I developed this routine of editing the videos first thing in the morning on the day I was going to post it. Sometimes I would have to edit them the day before because I may have to travel or a work call or whatever. Sometimes I would edit them on my phone using CapCut just because I wasn't sure if I was gonna have time to get on the computer or download footage and all that. Regardless, I put this constraint that I needed to post the videos in the morning each day, which took away time that I would have used to like constantly be tweaking the videos. Instead, I just needed to get the videos out. I didn't have time for all of that tweaking, which proved really helpful in just getting these videos done. And that was the biggest thing I learned from posting a YouTube short every day for a full year, was the importance of just posting, of just getting projects done. That it didn't matter if any single video was good, especially early on, so long as I kept making videos and kept learning from the videos that I was making, and eventually trusting that the videos would get better just by virtue of the experience of the time I was putting into it. But the only way for those videos to come to be was to start. The end.